Why is TradingView a key part of your trading success? Trading is complicated already, so with a clear understanding of TradingView and how to use it, you can create clean and easy trade ideas. Knowing how to create clean charts without hundreds of colors and lines on it got me from confused and losing a lot of trades to a clear mind and high quality trading ideas. In this video, I'm going to walk you through a step-by-step process on how to set up TradingView so you can have a clean chart and create great trading ideas. To do this, first, we're going over how to set up TradingView. Then, using this foundation, I'll walk you through the most important features to use as a profitable trader. And after that, I will show you step by step how I create trade ideas myself and how you can open a free demo account to practice yourself without risking any money. So let's get into it.
So when you go to tradingview.com, you'll see their homepage. You'll see the products, community, market, news. And the most important thing is you can use TradingView with or without account. I would recommend to create an account. It's free. So if you press get started, you'll see free until you're ready. So you can use it for free and do analysis, but there's so much different stuff you can do with the paid version. So I would recommend staying for free until you're ready and you notice, okay, I'm now at a level that I think I need it, and then just go for the essential plan or the plus plan. That's up to you. Pro tip here, don't go annually just yet. Go for monthly. And why you go to monthly? Every year during Black Friday or during some big holiday event, but most of the time during Black Friday, they will have like huge discounts on their annual plans. So I started with monthly, and then every year at Black Friday, I buy like maybe 1 or 2 annual subscriptions. So I can't quite skip. So when you go press sign up, you can make an account or sign with Google. And when you've done that, you will go into TradingView. If you don't want to make an account, again, just go to products and here to charts, and then you'll be inside TradingView. First thing you'll see is a random stock. This time it's Apple. And now let's dive into TradingView and what it all can do. So when you first start into TradingView, it will look something similar like this. Let's start with the settings here. So I'm logged in to the account, Deal on Trades, your home, help center, notifications, what's new. And currently I'm in the TradingView app. If you, for example, go to settings right here, you can go to dark, you can go to light. I like to use my system. So now it's light, it tabs, video and audio, your alerts, what sound it is. And in your browser, this settings will look a little different, but it's kind of the same. So if you, for example, want to go from light to dark because you think dark is more nice, you can find it here inside the app. And in the browser, it's, I think, somewhere here in this little section. Then here on the top left is the pair. So in this case, it's Euro USD. If you want to trade, for example, Apple, you press Apple here. And the tip here, you don't need to click this and then type. If you are now in this screen and just go type. So I'm typing right now. And then also this window will appear. Then there's a little plus icon. Now you can do a compare sim, a little overlay. So if you want to compare Apple with Disney, for example, you have a little overlay between these 2 stocks. I never use this, but if you want to use it, go ahead. It will appear right here. If you want to delete it, you can press this trash icon and it's gone. Then you are at the time frames. When you start with TradingView, these won't be here. You need to press this little down arrow, and here you see all the time frames. When you like a time frame, when you know, okay, I want to trade from this time frame, you can hover over your time frame and there a little star appears here. I have this on, so because I have this star on, it will appear here. If I remove it, it's gone. And when you're in a free version of TradingView, these will all be free. But for example, if you go lower, for example, in seconds and some other time frames, they will be only for paid. But at the free version, you will be fine because based on what you learned during the time frame video from the beginner bootcamp, you only need the 1 minute, the 5 minute, the 15 minute for your short-term bucket, 1 hour and the 4 hour for your intermediate term bucket, and the daily, weekly, monthly for your long-term higher time frame bucket. Then here you can choose what kind of visual you want. Like you learn candles here, but you can also trade with lines, or you can trade with something like a Renko chart. I never traded this, so no idea how this works. I trade and I teach you guys via candles. So for example, we go to Euro US dollar. Now we are here. Then indicators. If you learn to trade with indicators, so for example, the RSI, the Relative Strength Index, you will see the TradingView native indicators right here. Also, some amazing traders and developers made their own indicators. So you see here the name, username, and amount of likes this indicator got. So the more likes, most probably the higher the quality of the indicator. So use this in your favor. So if you liked, for example, you can give it a star. And then if you go to your favorites, you can find them right here. So for example, I use these for my own trading. And after that, and then you can find them right here. If you have this arrow down, you can see your favorite indicators also right here. If you toggle them on, so for example, you have the kill zones indicator. This is the indicator and you'll see them right here. So I have a watermark on right now. That is this under here, where you see the euro US dollar 50 minutes. And here you can toggle it off. You can hide it. So now it's gone. Now it's on. You see the settings from the indicator, and the same you can do for the kill zones or the other indicator right here on the right. Off. You can put it off, on, settings, and you can do the same for every single indicator. You can remove it with this. Then you can have your indicator templates. I never use this, but if you want to use this, go ahead. And then something very nice is setting alerts. So for example, here on euro US dollar, you want to set an alert for when this high has been hit. You press alert on the price you want. So it's 1.0842, 1.0842, create. And now you see there is an alert here. So when price comes there, you will get a notification so you know when price has hit there. Then the most amazing feature about the paid TradingView is the replay button. So if you want to backtest and test your strategies, you get the replay button so you can replay price. So you can see if you were right or wrong when backtesting. If you want to redo and undo stuff, you can press these little arrows. And if you come here to the right side, this is your layout. So currently you only see one chart. If you want 2 charts, press here. And you can even do that until 16 charts. And then already you see I don't have that for my plan. And I think with 1, maybe 2, you already have enough. Then your different layouts. I use 3 layouts. I have the beginner bootcamp, what I'm recording right now, live trading, and for the YouTube channel, different layouts. You can manage them right here. You can rename them, make a copy. You can export the data. You can create a new layout. If you want to have another one, if you want to load another one, you can do it right here. If you want to search something, you can do it right here. If you want to go to settings, your chart settings, you can find it here. So for example, for the symbol, you can change the color of the candles. So if you don't want red candles, but you want black candles, you can change everything here to black. And all the down close candles are black right now. And you can, again, redo this by pressing these buttons. And now its colors are back to normal. Then the status line, that's the top left here. Logo, title. You can play with scales and the lines. You can play with the canvas. So if you don't want a white background, but you want a green background, you can do this. Wouldn't recommend this, but you can play with it. You can play with the grid lines. So your grid lines are like this, or you want them clean. You can have a watermark. Everything is possible to change here. For your trading, you can have your positions, your orders. You can have events on your charts. So you just play around and do what you like and put the settings in place which you prefer. If you want to go full screen mode like this, you can do it with that button. Press escape to escape that mode. And this is very nice, a snapshot. So for example, when you have a nice analysis or you're taking a trade, if you want to screenshot this, you can go to the top right and you can do copy image. You can do download image. So that means it downloads it to your computer. You can copy image if you just want to just copy it. And now if I'm pressing paste, this image is too large, but if you want to paste it now in your editor, your journal, you can edit it there. Copy link. If you press the copy link, it will make a TradingView hyperlink. So if I do paste here, if you put this TradingView link in your browser, you will come to this exact screenshot. You can tweet it or open in a new tab. Publish is when you want to record something, speak your mind, publish an idea. I don't use this myself, but if you want to do it, go ahead. And now let's go to the nitty gritty of TradingView. Because on the left side here, you have all your tools you want to use. So for example, here you have your cross. That's what you see right here. You see me moving with my cursor, with my mouse. That's the cross. You also have a dot. Now it's dot. You can change it into an arrow. You also have the eraser. If you like certain tools, what you can do is hover over it and press the star. And if you press a star, a new toolbar will appear. And this one will stay forever. So you don't need to press like this all the time. You have just a little shortcut here. So if I want to go to the pointer here, I have it already here. If I want to go to the trend line, I have it marked out already here. Second one are the lines, trend line, ray line, parallel channels. Dependent on the language you want to speak with the market, so the strategies you're going to use, you will need different things. I only use the trend line. I only use the horizontal ray, and the vertical line. That's why there are stars here, and then they appear all right here at the toolbar. Then for your Fibonacci settings, Fibonacci retracement, you have all different kind of Fib stuff you can use. Also the GAN box. I use the Fib retracement and the GAN box for my own trading. But again, if you use other stuff like maybe the Fib spiral, you can just put it here and then you press it, and you have a nice spiral. I have no clue what this does. It looks very cool, but you can use it like that. The patterns, if you, for example, are an Elliott wave trader, you have very nice tools right here. Also for this pattern, I don't use this, so that's why you won't see me having any stars in this section. Then a very important one is your projection. Long and short positions, most important ones. Long positions, you see the stars already here, and it's here in my toolbar. For example, if you want to take a long position right here, stop loss here, and you see, this is the way how you place a trade on this is how you show a trade on your chart. And if you want to play with this, with the settings, you can press it. Then the new toolbar appears here. You can play with the colors. And if you go to settings here, you have the inputs, so you can change the values. I would just change the values by doing this. So the gray area is your drawdown. Here's your stop loss in a long position. This is your entry. And your take profit is here when you have it like this. You press settings, style. You can play with the lines, with the stop color, the target color. So for example, with the stop color, I want to change it to pink. Also with some nice transparency, you can do it like this. You can color it the way you want. So play around with that, whatever you want, which colors, both for longs and also if you want to go short, same. Stop loss here. You can play with take profits, wherever you want to take a trade. Then the brushes, arrows, and shapes. I use the brush, I use the arrow, the rectangle, the path, and the circle. Also the curve. For example, a rectangle is very important. For example, for your support and resistance area, supply and demand. You can make a rectangle like this. And then you have again those settings. So for example, if you don't want if you want a nice color, or green, or like a little purplish, just play around with that. Here you have your text and notes. What I like to use is the text and the call out. The text is, you see there's again a text here. And here you can play around as well with both the colors of the text. So if you want the colors of the text to be pink again, like this, and the background needs to be black, you can play with the transparency. You can adjust settings as you like. Then here you have your smileys. I don't use this as often. Like for example, the dollar smiley, so you know where liquidity is, where money is, or you just want to play around and you have some nice unicorn model. You can play with the unicorn here. But for your trading analysis, of course, you don't need this. Then these are very obvious. This is your measuring tool, your zoom in, your magnet. The magnet mode snaps a drawing place near price bars to the close, open, high, low, close. I don't use this that often. You can stay in drawing mode, lock all drawings, hide all drawings. So if you want a clean chart immediately without removing all your stuff, if you actually want to remove everything, you can press this. You can choose to remove the drawings or the indicator or both. So for example, if I want to remove on drawings, now those are gone. Now you know how the toolbar here works. Now let's talk about what's up here. Here you see the pair you're trading. So for example, this is Euro US dollar on the 50-minute time frame. And here you see the broker. If I go again to Euro US dollar, you see here the pair, what it is, the description. And here you see different names. These are the brokers. And you're free to use which broker you want. I use forex.com, but Owenda is good. FXCM is good. A recommendation here. When you're going to make your watch list, try to have all the pairs with the same broker. So the data is best aligned. So pair, time frame, broker. Here you see the open, high, low, close. Remember from the candlestick video that every candle has an open, a high, a low, and a close. So for example, if we are at this candle, we know the open is down here, the low is here, the high is here, and the close is here. And now if you look at the open, high, low, close values in green, you will see the open was 1.0838. You see the high 1.08420 and so forth. So if you want to check that, you can just hover over it with your mouse. So if you go to this candle, it's different. In the red candle, the numbers become red. So use in your favor with your analysis. Here you can buy and sell via TradingView, and your indicators are right here. If you're using oscillators, your indicators can also appear at the bottom, but most of them will just appear right here. And then on the right side here, you can toggle this on and off at the top right here. Watch list details and news. Here you can make your watch list. If you watch this, if you want to make a new watch list, create new list, call this beginner bootcamp, and then you have a whole new list. If you want to add a pair to this list, so for example, Euro US dollar, you can press this plus icon. You can press Euro US dollar with the broker you want. So for example here, and you can press this plus or just click on this and it will appear here in your list. If you want to have multiple, so for example, also GBP, USD, same, and now you have two pairs in your watch list. What you even can do here is add a section. So you can make different sections. So for example, you say this one is the majors, all the USD pairs. And then if you have a new section with exotics, you can make a new section, double click with exotics, and then you can place your exotic pairs here. So you're making a whole list. That's what I did here with the Forex pairs, currencies, indices, majors, minors, exotics, yen pairs, metals, crypto. So it could look like this. You can play here with the columns, which you want here, but I like to have it kind of clean. So I toggled all of this off to make it just the pair's name, and that's it. You don't want any table view, just do it like this, but you can play with this again, how you like the layout. The advanced view I never used. If you press this, you see a lot of information. I don't use it, so whatever you want. Do with this whatever you want. You can exit this by pressing the X button here. And this is for your watch list. The rest of this I don't use too often. Alerts. Here you can see all alerts you have. So if you made it alert, for example, at the high here, it will come in this list. A pro tip here, if you have some lines marked out. So for example, I do know a line at this high. So I click, mark it out. I can play with the settings. So for example, I want a dotted line. I want it to be very big, but I want at this line, when it reaches here, I want an alert. What I can do then is press it and then here, add alert. And then already all the values are there and then create. And now you see it's created. You want to remove this, you press this icon and it's gone. And in the meantime, it came here. So now if I remove it, now it's gone. You could also do it by right click, add alert, same stuff. Data window, I don't use. Hot lists, also not. And the rest is just an extra I never used before. Then here at the bottom, you have the 1 day, 5 day, 1 month. Here you can go back in time. So here, if you press the button, you see the last year. Now it's quite ugly, right? You can double click here on the right side to have it better. So let's do it again. If you have a bad layout, you can just double click. It will reset your chart view like this. And then you're back at your regular layout. You can do this by double clicking here, but also if you hover your mouse over your layout, over your chart, double click. If you do right click and then reset chart view, it resets for you. And you can play with your mouse to get a nice view as you like it. So if I want to go back, now it's July 2024. If I want to go back to, I don't know if there's data for this, but let's say it's the 1960s. No, there's no data for this, but let's say we want to go back to 1st of March for this year, go to. So let's say we want to go back to December 1st of last year, then you are right here. This is your December 1st. Then here you have some remaining tools, stock screener. I don't trade stocks, so I don't use this. A Pine editor if you're a coder, strategy tester. I never use this myself, so you can open this by just dragging it. I never used this before. And the last thing is the trading panel. If you want to demo trade, that means you're not trading with real money. I would recommend, this is from TradingView itself, is pressing the paper trading account. If you make an account here on paper trading, you get an account with it, whatever you like. So let's connect. I use this sometimes. You see a big balance. You can choose your balance. So paper trading, your settings here, account, and then create a new account. Name beginner bootcamp demo. And for example, you want to start with a $1,000 test account, create, and now you can take real trades. Let's minimize this a little bit by dragging this out. Reset view. So we go back to the present. Let's go, for example, to the 5-minute time frame. The market is now closed at the time of this recording because it is Sunday. But if you want to take a trade right here, something like this, 1-to-1, of course, not a very nice trade. Then you can press the buy market and then it will buy the market and it will give an error because the market is closed, rejected off trading session. It's Sunday. But when the market's open, you can actually take a trade. And it's just on the demos, fake money. So you can just try and get your first trades here to practice. And that's it for TradingView. So again, top bar, you know the time frames, the indicators, the replay button, alerts. You can play with the layouts here. The whole toolbar, if you like some tools, hover over them and put the star icon in. So you have the toolbar here. So you don't need to go to this left side the whole time. You can just press it right here. You can just find your tools right here. On the right side, make your watch list. You want screenshots, you can do that here. And at the bottom side, if you want to go to a certain date, you can go here and open a paper trading account with a nice new demo account to put your first trade in without risking real money.
If you enjoyed this video, I'm sure you will enjoy the Market Mastery course in my free school group. In this 8-hour course, you'll get everything you need to go from a complete beginner to become a profitable trader without spending hundreds of hours studying and watching videos. And one more thing, I noticed only 20% of you watching subscribe to this channel. So if I could ask you for a small favor, if you like this channel and you like the value you receive here and you want to support me, the free and simple way to do this is hit the subscribe button. And my commitment to you is that if you do that, I'll do everything in my power to make sure the next video will be better than the previous one. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next one.